It's been a super long year, so I wanted to give you a pep talk, sort of. Things that you can do to maintain your sanity and reduce the level of stress and anxiety that you might be feeling every day. I'm giving you 3 things that you can avoid and 3 replacement thoughts or behaviors that will get you where you want to go moving into the new year with some momentum. The first thing that I want you to consider is to stop taking responsibility for how people are feeling, what they're doing. It's really hard to do. If you love people, they might be feeling a level of anxiety. They might feel sad. Or maybe you have a partner who does things to sabotage themselves and you want them to stop. Whatever it is, you see that there's a problem and you worry about it. And then you want to solve the worry by trying to control what it is that they're doing. I want you to stop. I want you to stop in this moment and realize that the longer you take responsibility for others, the harder it will be for you to take responsibility for yourself. So it's important to know that you can care about other people and you can want what's best for them. And you can even approach them and talk to them about it and do things to make their life easier. But if you, deep down inside, do a check-in, if you are trying to take responsibility for them, if you are saying, I really am not going to be happy until they're happy, I'm not going to be able to enjoy myself until they stop doing certain things, then you literally are putting yourself in a place where you can't be happy, you can't move forward. And you're putting your purpose in the hands of someone else who may not even want it. Don't mistake that concern and control for love. You can love people and allow them to go through what they need to go through so that you can think about what you want to do. So now here's the other side of it. Instead of taking responsibility for others, there's 2 things that you can do. First of all, find ways to support other people. Be encouraging and empowering. Don't offer to solve problems. Just say, I'm ready for you whenever you come up with a solution. And then the other side of it is for you to take responsibility for yourself. Where do you need to grow? Check in with yourself and figure out what your next step is supposed to be, because the stronger that you are, the more that you can be there for other people in a meaningful way. The second thing that you need to stop is trying to control your environment. I want you to imagine that you are standing in front of an ocean, and that is your environment. That is everything that is happening to you. It's the speed of the traffic. It's whether or not someone is sick or is going to get sick. It's about whether people agree with you or they're working against you. And that is everything that is in the ocean, what you can see and what you can't see. And if you can imagine that you have a cup, like a measuring cup, and you're trying to bail out what is in the ocean, you understand where overwhelm comes from. You can picture why you might get stuck. It's impossible to bail out the ocean because when you get rid of something, a new thing comes in. I'm sure that you felt that. I am that kind of person. I like to control my environment. It makes it easier for me. But that's not the way it works. And if I choose to do that, I'm just going to be chasing the wind. I'm going to be bailing out that ocean. What I suggest that you do is get a surfboard. And your surfboard is your intention. It's what you're going to choose to do today. And when you learn how to ride your surfboard, then the ocean becomes a place to play. Because you know that you can't control it all, but you can learn how to surf the waves. You can learn how to manage various things. It's about leaving early. It's about writing things down. It's about learning how to prepare your environment so it works best for you. It's about depending on other people in real vulnerability. And when you choose to do those things, it is like throwing away that measuring cup, grabbing your surfboard and jumping on the waves and just learning over time how to get bigger and bigger waves, how to get bigger and bigger challenges under your control because you've learned how to handle it. The final thing that I want you to avoid or reduce is really about excuses. It's that feeling that you can't help it. There's so many negative things going on. It's easy to feel like you can't help being sad. You can't help being mad. You can't help the words that are coming out of your mouth, or you can't help running away from things. And I want you to know that this is not sustainable behavior. And even though right now it feels like it's something that people need to lower their expectations of you, because it's not sustainable behavior, we need to stop it. When you feel like you can't help it and you teach your brain to do that, then you lower the standard of your responses to situations and you're not thinking proactively. Now, I understand there are moments when you need to take breaks. There's moments when you need to depend on other people in a different way, and that's important, but you are helping yourself when you do those things. What I want you to do instead is replace the feeling of disempowerment with intention. What can you do? If you can't help that, what can you do? And answer that question every single day. I feel these things. What can I do? What can I accomplish? What can I do to help myself? Where can I reduce the noise and anxiety and disorganization? And where can I increase my sense of purpose? This is where dreaming comes into play. I know it feels like a year where dreams are being replaced by anxieties, but dreams are always relevant. The visions of what you want to be are always relevant. Maybe today is not the day that you realize your dream, but today can be the day that you take steps forward in the direction of what you want. So just look around and pick 1 or 2 things a day that you can do that are proactive, that are forward moving, that you can help doing. When you do those things, you'll find that you will be able to help yourself even in the worst situations. So I hope that this pep talk worked. I didn't want you to just feel optimistic or feel good, because I realized that this is a moment where sometimes dark emotions have a place, and that is okay. But if you do these things, and then you'll be better equipped to move forward into the light, and more importantly, be the light for the people around you.